Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and revise a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise now, and we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise. Now in today class we take and revise a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is what? Lines and angles. Dear students, in previous class we already discussed so many times of that chapter. Now today we also take and revise a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is line and angles. So first of all, we clear the concept of what is the concept of lines and angles. Let's see, dear students. Dear students, if we suppose that we have 2 points A and B, okay? Suppose we have 2 points as A and B, and if we just join AB, if we just join AB, then it is said to be a line segment. It is said to be a what? This is a line segment. Line segment. Okay. If simply we join these 2 points, then it is said to be a what? Line segment, and it is denoted by in this way A bar, AB bar, AB bar. Okay. So any line segment is denoted in the form of AB bar. Okay. Now, dear friends, if any line segments if any line segments extended in one direction, suppose that AB is a line segment here and it extended in one direction, it extended in one direction in the, then it is said to be a ray, then it is said to be a what? Ray. So and this is said to be a what? Ray, and ray AB is denoted by in this way. This is represent the ray, means ray extended, if any line segment extended in only one direction, then it is said to be a what? Ray. Okay, dear friends. Now, if that line segment extended in both the direction, extended in both the direction, then it is said to be what? Line. Then it is said to be what? This is called the line, and line is generally denoted by in this way. Okay. Now, so this is the concept of line segment, ray and line. Okay, gentlemen. Now we are going to discuss about what? Now we are going to discuss about the main some important result concept related to line segment, ray and lines, which are a line segment has two endpoints and a ray has one endpoint and a line has no endpoints. Okay, so these are the main concept of line, line segment and ray. Okay, now dear friends, we are going to discuss about the angles. Now we are going to discuss about the angles. Let's see. Dear friends, suppose that if we draw a ray OA, suppose that if we draw a ray OA, and dear friend, if suppose if we that ray rotate in anti-clockwise direction and its final position is what? B. That ray is rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, if that ray OA is rotate anti-clockwise direction and its final position is what? OB, then they form an angle AOB. Then this is called an angle AOB or angle BO. Okay, so this is the concept of angle, means angle is the angular rotation of any ray. So this is the concept of angle. So dear student, in this way we clear the concept of what? Lines and angles. Okay, now dear student, in that chapter we discussed so many important topic. Let's see. So first, now we are going to discuss about the first topic related to that chapter, which is what? Adjacent angles. Let's see what is the concept of adjacent angle. Adjacent angles. We are going to discuss about the adjacent angles. What is the concept of adjacent angle, dear students? Let's see. Suppose that two angles. Let's see the concept of adjacent angle. Two angles are said to be adjacent. Okay, there are two angles are said to be adjacent if first point they have the same vertex, okay. Second one, they have the common arm, okay. They have the same vertex. Second one important thing is they have the common arm, and third one is what? Their non-common arm, their non-common arms are either side of the common arm. Okay, so these are three important criteria for adjacent angles. First one is what? Let's see. First one, dear students, is that they have the same vertex, means two angles are said to be adjacent if first point is what, dear student? They have the same vertex. Okay, second important concept point is there is what? They have the what? Common arm. Third one is what? Their non-common arms are either side of the common arms. Okay, their non-common arms are either side of the common arms. So these are the main concept for adjacent angles. Now we clear the concept of adjacent angle by the help of figure. Let's see. Suppose that we have two rays as, let's see, OA and OB, and also we have a third ray OC. Then here two angles are formed as angle AOC and angle BOC, and in that figure both the angles AOC, here angle AOC and angle BOC are there, and in both the angle they have the same vertex. So this is the same vertex. Okay, dear friend, they have the same vertex. So okay, and also both the angles, angle AOC and angle BOC, have the common arm OC. This is the what? Common arm. Okay, and last and very important criteria for that is what? Their non-common arms. Their non-common arms is what? OA and OB are either side of the common arms. Okay, and in that figure their non-common arms as OA as well as OB are either side of the common arms. Okay, one that side, one is that side. So dear student, these are the concept of adjacent angles. Okay, dear students, so for adjacent angle, two angles are said to be adjacent if and only if first one is or they have the same vertex, second point is that they have the common arm, and third and very important points for that is what? Their non-common arms. Their non-common arms are either side of the common arm, Okay, so here now from figure we clear the concept of adjacent angles. Here two rays are there, OA and OB, and third ray OC in that direction. Then here two angles are formed, which is angle AOC and angle BOC. Angle AOC and angle BOC, and for that here that angle AOC and angle BOC is what? Both the angles have the same vertex. So okay, second important thing, they have the common arm OC, and both the angle and their non-common arms as OA and OB are either side of the common arm. So this is the concept of adjacent angles. Now dear student, in this way you can solve so many questions of your NCERT exercise based on adjacent angles. Now we are going to discuss about the next topic of that chapter, which is what? Linear pair. Let's see it. Now, dear friend, we are going to discuss about the concept of linear pairs. Dear friends, two angles. Let's see. Two angles are said to be in are said to be in linear pair. Okay, two angles are said to be in linear pair if first point is what? They have the same vertex. They have the same vertex. Okay, second point is there what? They have also a common arm. They have the common arm. They have the common arm. And third and very important criteria for that, their non-common arm their different non-common arm, their non-common arm are either side, their non-common arm are opposite rays. Their non-common arms are opposite rays. Okay, so these are three very important criteria for which? For linear pairs. Okay, for linear pairs there are three important criteria for that. First one is what? They have the same vertex. Second one is what? They have the what? Common arm. And third one was their non-common arms are opposite rays. Their non-common arms are opposite rays. So this is the main concept. This is the condition for linear pairs. Now we clear the concept of linear pair by the help of figure. Let's see. Yes, friend. Let's see. First of all, we draw two rays as this is OA and OB, and third ray OC stand on it. Okay. Now let's see. Here two angles are there, angle AOC and angle BOC. Here two angles BOC and angle AOC are there. Okay. Let's see. They form a linear pair. Why they form a linear pair? Because of, let's see, they have the same vertex. So okay, so one point is follow. Okay, clear. Now they have the common arm. Here OC is the what? Common arm. Okay, this is the common vertex. This is the common arm, and the last and very important conditions for that, their non-common arms as OA and OB are opposite rays. Opposite rays are there, na? Here OA is the ray, here rays OA and rays OB in that side are opposite in directions. So here BOA, lines BOA form a what? Straight line. Is what? A straight line. So they form a what? Thus they form what? A linear pair. Okay, dear students. Now in this way we can say that here angle AOC and angle BOC are form what? Linear pairs. And one most important concept related to that angles ki linear pair of angles are supplementary to each other, and we in this way we have what angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to what 180. So the sum of the pair of linear the sum of the angle AOC and BOC is what 180. So in this way linear pairs of an angle are supplementary to each other. So thus just using that concept you can solve so many questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topic what linear pairs. Now we are going to discuss about the next topic of that chapter, which is complementary and supplementary angles. Let's see. Now we are going to discuss about the complementary and supplementary angles. Complementary and supplementary angles. Complementary and supplementary angles. Let's see, dear friends. Now, what is the concept of supplementary and complementary angles? What is the concept of there? Let's see. Just for complementary angles, two angles are said to be complementary if and only if and only if their sum of measures is 90 degree. Okay, so this is the concept of what complementary angles. So for complement, two angles are said to be complementary to each other if and only if their sum of measures is what 90 degree. That is angle A plus angle B is equal to 90 degree. Okay, and second important thing is that the two angles are said to be supplementary to each other if and only if their sum of measure is 180 degree. Okay, that is suppose that if, dear student, we have two angles as angle A and angle B. Okay, as since angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. 180 degree. This is the concept of what? This is the concept of supplementary angles. So two angles are said to be supplementary to each other if and only if their sum of measure is what? 180 degree. Okay, dear students. So using that concept you can solve so many questions of your NCERT exercise based on complementary and supplementary angles. Okay, dear students. Now we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise based on complementary and supplementary angles. Let's see, dear friends. We take a question. Find the angle which is equal to its complement complement. This is first part of this question, and second part of this question is what? Find the angle. Find the angle which is equal to its supplement. Its supplement. Okay, this is two important question are there. कि first one कि find the angle which is equal to its complement, and second one is what? Find the angle which is equal to its complement. Okay. So now let's see the solution of the first part of this question, which is what? Let's see. Find the angle. First of all, in that question, we take the angle Vx. Okay. So for first part of this question, let the angle be x. Okay. Let the angle be x. Now what I do? Let's see. This is the concept of complement. Now it's first of all we write its complement. Then its complement will be, complement is what? 90 minus x. Then its complement is what? 90 minus x. Now according to question, thus according to question, find the angle which is equal to its complement. Means angle x. Here angle x is that is equal to its complement, and its complement is what? 90 minus x. So we write as 90 minus x. Thus we get x minus x plus equal to 90. That is 2x is equal to 90. That is x is equal to 90 upon 2. That is 45. Thus the value of x is what? 45 degree. This is our required solution of the given question. Thus the required angle is what? 45 degree. Means that angle is equal to its complement as 90 minus 45. Okay. Now similarly we take and solve the second part of this question. Let's see. Now similarly we take and solve the second part of this question. Now let the second part of this question is what? Find the angle which is equal to its supplement. So first of all let the angle be x. Let the angle be x. Then its supplement will be, what? 180 minus x. Okay, because of in that question the concept is what? Supplementary angles. Okay, so first of all let the angle be x, then its supplement will be what? 180 minus x. Now according to question, find the angle, let the angle be x. So we have x is, find the angle which is equal to its supplement, and its supplement is what? 180 minus x. So x is equal to 180 minus x. Now we just simplify them. So we get what? X transfer that side, so plus x is equal to 180. Now we get 2x is equal to what? 180. Thus the value of x is what? 180 upon 2. That is 90. Thus the required angle is what? 90 degree. Thus this is the required solution. Thus dear students, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on complementary and supplementary angles. Now we are going to discuss about the last topic of that chapter, which is what? Angle made by the transversal. Let's see. We discuss about the angle made by the transversal. First of all, we clear the concept of what? Transversal. Dear student, the concept of transversal is that suppose if two parallel lines are there, suppose if we have two parallel lines as AB and CD, suppose that AB and CD are two parallel lines, okay, and if a third line T are intersect these lines at two distinct points P and Q, at two distinct points as what P and Q, then that line is said to be what? Transversal. Then that line is said to be what? Transversal. And there are some important angles, and there are some important angles made by the transversal are, first one is what? Corresponding angle, third one is what? Alternate interior angle, and third one is what? Co-interior angle. Pair of co-interior angles. So these are three important angles which are made by the transversal. Okay, first one is now let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here the pair of angles, the angle made by the transversal and the same side of it is said to be corresponding angle. So angle 1, 5. The pair of corresponding angles are 1, angle 5, 2, angle 6, angle 2, angle 6, angle 3, angle 7, and finally angle 4, angle 8. These are the pair of corresponding angles. And one of the most important relationship between them, the corresponding angles are equal to each other. So means angle 1 is equal to 5, angle 2 is equal to angle 6, angle 3 is equal to angle 7, and angle 4 is equal to angle 8. And second important angle is what? Made by the transversal, alternate interior angle. Here the pair of alternate interior angles are angle 3, angle 5, and angle 4, angle 6. These are the pair of alternate interior angles, and one of the most important relationship between them is the sum of so the alternate interior angles are also equal to each other. Means angle 3 is equal to angle 5 and angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Okay, thus dear students, if there are two parallel lines and cuts by the transversal T, then in that condition the pair of alternate interior angles are equal to each other. That is, angle 3 is equal to angle 5 and angle 4 is equal to angle 6. These are the very important concepts related to alternate interior angles. Okay, dear students. Now, the last important angles made by the transversal T, which is what? Co-interior angles. Here two parallel lines are there, AB and CD, and cuts by the transversal T. Then the pair of co-interior angles are 4, 5, angle 4, angle 5, and angle 3 and angle 6. These are the pair of co-interior angles. Okay, so here 4, 5 and 3, 6 are the pair of co-interior angles. In this way we can say that in that concept, 4 pairs of corresponding angles, 2 pairs of alternate interior angles, and 2 pairs of co-interior angle. And the relationship between co-interior angles are what? The pair of co-interior angles are supplementary to each other. Means their sum of measures is 180. Means angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180. Angle 3 plus angle C also equal to 180. Thus, so these are the concept of angle made by the transversal T. Thus, dear students, in that class we cleared the concept of what? We cleared the concept of lines and angles. Now, in this way, first of all, you revise all the topic which we discussed in that class. Now, then in next class, we take and solve some important questions of your NCERT exercise based on that topics. Okay. Now dear student, thanks to all.